Well, that was halfway decent. Good evening, family and friends. Good evening. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. A momentous occasion for us here in Sun Devil Athletics. My name is Gene Boyd. I go by the title of Executive Senior Associate Athletic Director. I am in the middle of my 23rd year employed by Arizona State University. I know I don't look old enough, Dr. Crow, for that to be the case. But also on the tail end of a student-athlete experience prior to that. And I can assure you, I promise you, we had nothing that looked anything remotely like this to study in. I promise. But we are so thrilled to be here this evening to celebrate the official opening and dedication of the Watts Center for Academic Excellence and Championship Life. The needs of our student athletes have continued to evolve over the years. We hear a lot of language surrounding the generation of students that we work with, millennials and things of that nature. And as the needs continue to grow and emerge, we've been contemplating for years how we would evolve our space and our resources to meet those needs. For those of you all who ever experienced any time on the second floor immediately beneath us, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, any given day, we were bursting at the seams. There was a computer lab down there which had about 70 student athletes in it. There was an open study area where we were supposed to be doing tutoring, where there was lots of noise coming from down in the lobby area and maybe 20 student athletes or so. And then there was a corner room that allowed for study halls for teams to be in that was just bursting at the seams as well. And so as we thought about how we might do something to elevate and enhance the experience of the student athletes, we were fortunate enough, some say blessed enough, to engage a group of the President's Club's donors about 3.5 years ago, walking through the building and talked about the student athlete experience and how we support them. And fortunately, Mike and Cindy Watts were in that group, and we told our story. We had some student athletes tell their story, and by the end of the weekend, the Watts here were talking about doing something to help us. Now, when someone says they're going to do something to help you, you think that that might be some additional textbooks, some computers, some murals on the wall to motivate people. But what we see tonight is the outcome of that something to help you that was a generous, generous gift that produced the Watts Center for Academic Excellence and Championship Life. So first and foremost, I want to give our heartfelt, utmost thanks to Mike and Cindy Watts. Thank you so much. Truly a transformative opportunity for our student athletes. Also, the group, the team that surrounded this opportunity to build this center, the DLR group and the individuals associated there from an architectural standpoint. Core construction, we're the core guys that played at ASU. Raise your hands. One of the beautiful ironies of this project is that Emerson Ward leads the group, who was a swimmer here, and then the guy who got assigned to be the project manager is Mike Marcise, who's a new dad as of a couple of weeks. And I remember Michael and his mom and his sister coming on a recruiting visit as a guy who came in and said, hey, you know, I want to major in construction. And we said, okay, that's in the School of Engineering. You understand that, correct? And he said, yes, I understand it's in engineering. Fantastic. And we spent a lot of time together going back and forth over to the School of Engineering and Construction to work his schedule out. Because as a football student athlete, it was very difficult for him to get all the classwork in that he needed to in order for that to happen. And for him to be named as the project manager and to see this through from start to finish is a powerful statement about Arizona State University and Sun Devil Athletics and what it's all about. Thank you, Mike. Has had their hair on fire the past couple of days. If you look around the area, we went from having about 60 computers to 99 computers, and so they've had their hair on fire. We appreciate them. Liz Voss, as the project manager from campus, did a remarkable job of keeping us on task. Where's Liz? Where's Liz? Liz, Atmosphere Furniture and their consultation to assist us here. And Andrea Lohr. Andrea, raise your hand. Was the moving captain, which added to her title of Associate Athletic Director for Academic and student support. And she's done a phenomenal job of getting the staff moved. About a month ago, or maybe 6 weeks ago, someone over at one of the media was saying that Ray Anderson had a press conference in here, and this place looked like a war zone, basically. And so 6 weeks later, to be in this space, in this manner, is unbelievable. So thank you, everyone, for your incredible work together to get us open. And on day one of school, the student athletes were walking through the door going, whoa. They were truly blown away. We have a short program this evening, and I want to first and foremost introduce a couple of our student athletes who will share a couple of perspectives in terms of how they've been impacted by the Office of Student Athlete Development and how this will be transformative for student athletes coming behind them. Hallie Harker is on our volleyball team. She is the libero. She has already graduated from college in political science with over a 3.7 GPA. She's working on a master's right now in special ed and her teacher's certification credential. She is one of the all-time greats in terms of her position as it relates to the work that she does as a student athlete. Hallie, if you would come up and say a few words to the group.
Okay, so I wrote mine down just so you guys could not lose my train of thought here. Like you said, my name is Hallie Harker. I'm a senior on the women's volleyball team, and I did graduate. But I'm truly honored to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of myself as well as all the other student athletes in this room. I just want to start by telling you guys all a story about when I did come on my visit here. The best thing that I saw was the second floor. Getting to meet Natalie and Jesse and all the other academic advisors and mentors. Just the second floor was kind of my selling point. So now that we have this floor 3, I wish all of you guys could go see floor 2. Because truthfully, this is out of the world. Like he said, whenever we did come here on the first day of school, we were all blown away saying, wow, this is crazy. We are so thankful and blessed. So the Office of Student Athlete Development is essential to the academic growth of our student athletes, from the mentors, tutors, advisors, and of course, the free printing. I know that I am fully equipped and ready to take on my professional aspirations post-graduation because of the benefits that we graciously get in this place. I have 1 semester left as a Sun Devil athlete, and I'm very thankful that I did get to have 1 semester in this awesome place. Unfortunately, I wish I could have all 4 years, but I do get to take advantage of the Watts Center for Academic Excellence and Championship Life. Personally, I'd like to thank Mike and Cindy. I think you two are there. I haven't personally met you guys, but from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you for the financial support that you guys have given to make this dream of every student athlete become a reality. Our lives, as well as your lives, will forever be touched and blessed because of the direct impact that you guys have given to all of us student athletes. So thank you for believing in us and trusting in our ability to lead, learn, and excel in the classroom. So thank you guys. There's so much power and strength in being involved with Arizona State University and the Sun Devil athletics community, as all of you know, or you wouldn't have been here. But we pride ourselves on being the best fans to our athletic teams in the department, being advocates throughout our communities, and of course making an investment in our success, much like the Watts family did for all of us. To every single one of you in this room, I truthfully would not have had the courage or the confidence to get up here and proudly represent Arizona State athletics prior to the sport of this building. So thank you for the love, support, and guidance throughout my years. And I can't wait to grow as a student athlete as well as a person and the Watts Center for Academic Excellence and Championship Life. I will forever give back to my Sun Devil community, much like all of you have. God bless you all. Go Devils.
Thank you, Hallie. Our next student athlete is Emmanuel Wilkins, also known as Manny. And Manny came out of Northern California, but had a lot of stops along the way. Some of you all may have seen his story over the past 6 months during the season that talked about his background, upbringing, and how he's grown, evolved, and matured as a leader of our football program and as a leader amongst all of our student athletes. He also has graduated and has just entered into the sports law and business program here at Arizona State University, where he will be a leader in that space as well. Manny, come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening. I didn't really write as a detailed paper as Hallie, but I kind of just go from my heart. So, so growing up, you know, as kids and whatnot, you don't really understand the importance of academics and stuff like that. So coming to college, I wasn't a 3.8 GPA student. I kind of squeaked by and was eligible to be able to come to college. And when I got to college, I didn't take school as serious. You know, I was somebody who I had to get called into the coach's office and they needed to talk to me about picking up my grades. You're a quarterback of the football team. You're supposed to be the leader. Everybody's eyes are on you. The whole works. We've all, you know, understand what it's like. But as I've grown older and I've grown an appreciation for the academic part of, you know, coming to Arizona State and being a top-notch student, my perspective has changed. And to have something like this to come to a place every single day, now that I'm in a program where it requires for me to do a lot more work, having this to come to every single day is like amazing. It really is. And this is a spot for people as athletes, for myself to meet volleyball players, to meet swimmers, to meet all these different athletes that I don't have the chance to interact with on an everyday basis. This is a spot where we can do that. There are so many different things and so many different opportunities with all the Sun Devil community, all the donors, everybody that as a whole, we are one Sun Devil. We are one group of people. And I just want to thank you guys so much for donating something you guys worked so hard for, the money that you have, you know, yourself gained, and giving back to this community. We can't tell you how much we are, how grateful we are for you guys, because without you guys, things like this aren't possible. So I hope that you guys are proud to see your name on the wall, and we are very appreciative for it. So just want to thank you guys. Thank you.
Noted that there's been a lot of talk about the student athlete facility on the north end where football operations are housed, and you know what happens up there. And this center is for all of our student athletes, including our football student athletes. So they do their academic time here, their tutoring, academic mentoring, etc. in this space as well. So it truly is the one place that remains in athletics where all the student athletes come together, which I think is a very powerful statement. Also, it should be noted, where's the Office of Student Athlete Development staff? You all around? These are the individuals who make this space go. They show up here every day with one intent: to empower student athletes to maximize their human potential in the pursuit of excellence out in the world that we live in. It's not about passing classes, it's not about just graduating, it's about empowerment and giving the student athletes an opportunity to be their very best as leaders in the world that we live in alignment with our university's mission